It's alive! It's alive! Oh, no, sorry, it is dead. I really am an awful vet.
I'm sorry, it's just you look nothing like your photo in Match.com.
You've got a flat-screen TV and brand new trainers. I know what you did last summer.
I know what you did last summer, because you keep posting all your boring shit on Facebook.
Get back, you demons! You devils! Get away, Satan's spawn! Back from whence you came! That was the party political broadcast on behalf of the UK Independence Party.
I have a message from the other side. We have Bake Off now.
Actually, I'd rather you not say zombie. The term now is differently alive.
The ghost is trying to say something to us. Old Kent Road. Community chest. Go to... Sorry, I didn't have time to get a Ouija board.
Oh, my God! Everybody, run! Oh, no, it's just some fat prick with a Nerf gun.
I think you mean a broken Nerf gun. For example, this bit shouldn't do this.
I'm afraid I have no choice but to kill you, because I've already chosen to shag and marry your two friends.
28 days later, a horrifying journey of a man going from Three Bridges to East Croydon with Southern.
I see dead people. Oh, no, my bad. It's Keith Richards.
Here's Johnny, and then I'm going to put it on my willy, and then we're going to have sexy.
Sir, there's been another attack by the undead in Wimbledon. No, not zombies this time. Zombles.
A seance? No. I've been pronouncing it seance.
Is there anybody there? Can you hear me? Is there anybody there? This is the Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show.
That was Mayor Boris Johnson with his official statement on the riots.
You seen the traffic? It's a nightmare on Elm Street.
And now, Alan Bennett's long-awaited remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Nantwich leaf blower kerfuffle.
What do you want? What do you want? No, I'm not paying too much for my car insurance.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. So I gave Mark's dinner party an 8.
Do you like scary movies, Sydney? Oh, sorry, is Sydney there, please?
If you don't keep up payments to your exorcist, there's a danger that your home will become repossessed.
Ha! Joke's on you, Dracula. I've got AIDS. I ate his liver with some jelly beans and a nice ombongo.
I've seen the ring! I wish that builder would pull his trousers up.
I don't have to listen to you. You're just a puppet. If you don't shut up, I'm going to put you back in your box, Mr. Clegg.
I'm afraid he's been bitten by George Michael. He's turned into a vampire.
Our next round is called Newsreel. We play in a recent piece of footage featuring people in the news and ask you to suggest what they might be saying. This week's clip features the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall.
Ah, well, here he is, His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, and Mrs. Prince of Wales. Well, why are they here? Well, to overlook the building of their new house. It's a bit behind schedule, I'm afraid. It was due to be finished in the Renaissance. But, never mind, in the interim, they've discovered electricity, so that's an added bonus. Look at that light bulb, darling, shining its lovely light on your lovely face. Prince Charles doesn't like this very much, doesn't like an overrun. Now, which of you is responsible for the overrun, he's asking. I don't care if you're Polish. One of you will be beheaded. Now, are you responsible for the overrun? Was it you? Are you responsible for the overrun? No, Your Highness. We're not responsible for the overrun. We're just getting on with the job you gave us. We're bricking in your relatives. Why haven't you finished it? You're meant to be doing it. Why aren't you doing it now? Well, Your Royal Highness, we would be doing it now if you weren't talking to us, so if you shut up, we'll be able to get on with it, and it won't take nearly as long, so just go away. Now, let me pop on my specs, have a look at this enormous microphone. Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Whitney Houston. Turns out to be a stone hammer. Prince Charles, of course, terribly good at hammering stone. He's carved and recarved his own mother's gravestone many times over the years. Prince Charles getting rid of some graffiti there. Wills for king. Oh, no, you don't do it like that, Your Highness. You need longer, manly strokes like that. And a bit of a chamfer. Oh, manly strokes, is it? Yes, I'm laughing now, but you can fuck off. I'm the Prince of Wales.
Well done, Hugh. Unlikely things to hear at New Year.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and some prawn crackers, thanks.
My New Year's resolution is to try new and interesting ways of doing things. That's why I'm stirring the punch with my cock.
I've just had a glass of this punch.
My prediction for this year is that I will make a high-pitched sound, there will be a buzzing noise, and then I will die.
Oh, I'd murder a bit of turkey.
Happy New Year! I'm so glad you're here. I want a divorce. Well, now it's time for Big Ben. I'll put the music on. Ben, get your kicks off.
Welcome to Hootenanny, the topless bar for the gentleman who prefers the older lady.
Of course I can stay up till 12. I'll just have another Viagra.
Last New Year's party really ended with a bang for me when I drunkenly mistook a party popper for a tampon.
Bad things to hear on a commercial space flight.
Houston, I don't like cliches, but...
This is a passenger announcement. There's no need to panic, but can anybody here speak Klingon?
You're an alien, allow me to shake you by the hand. That's not my hand.
Passengers are asked to disembark at Mars to get the bus replacement service to Croydon.
Help! We're being sucked into Uranus.
Alien! I'm giving birth to an alien! Your faces.
And today's in-flight movie is going to be Apollo 13.
Can anyone fly a rocket? I'm afraid the captain's been shagging the stewardess and he's burnt up on re-entry.
Passengers looking out the right side of the craft, there's the moon, of course, and out the left side, out Star Brian. Nice.
In the event there is a loss of cabin pressure, your blood will literally boil and you'll explode.
This is Captain Solo. For those of you wishing to join the Mile High Club, my co-pilot is waiting in the lavatory. It's a service we call Nookie with a Wookie.
Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics, and then we'll see what our panellists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear at the World Cup.
And here comes the Irish team.
Oh, sorry, that is... Wow. You're getting buzzed to fuck for the rest of it. Okay. Sorry, Hugh, you'd like to go in there?
Right.
Yeah,
it's okay.
absolutely,
That's
Hugh.
fine.
Here with the first answer is Hugh.
And here come the Irish team.
Hello, I'm really sorry we didn't get in this year.
And up in the stand, the Uruguayan women with their chant, Uruguay, and I'm a gwirl.
And Portugal have beaten Spain, and Saudi Arabia have beaten a woman for wearing shorts.
Jamie Vardy managed 4 shots in the first half, 3 sambucas and a Skittles vodka.
And that is a great shot from the Russian, but unfortunately the journalist has survived.
So it's Panama's first time at the tournament, but they have been doing FIFA's accounts.
And Sterling has taken a dive. That's it for financial news. Back to the football.
Well, it's official. England are out. And we can go back to identifying people with flags in their windows as racist.
Well, let's have a look at the Swedish bench. $12.99 from IKEA.
Oh, and that is a huge tackle. That has got to make it more difficult to rollerblade.
Brilliant goalkeeper, David De Gea. Midfield maestro, Mesut Ozil. Fast forward.
And he's nipped round the back and banged in an absolute screamer. This really is the best leaked sex tape in the history of football.
Well, we didn't think it was possible, but somehow Gareth Southgate has managed it. England eliminated before the group stage.
Well, at 2-1 down, Iran had to do something. So they brought on their secret weapon, a 14-megaton intercontinental ballistic missile.
If you've just tuned in to England versus Germany, what are you doing, mate? Love Island is on.
Well, it looks like semis for Croatia. I wish they had worn bigger shorts.
That's a shocking miss from Jesus. They are going to absolutely crucify him for that.
Next topic is things you wouldn't hear in a charity appeal.
British British Red Cross. Just 3 adjectives to describe the average UKIP voter.
Stuck in a chair, barely able to move. Please help us get Dara walking again.
Peter Andre will be with us later. He's got a new single, and if our donations don't double, we'll let him perform it.
For just 50p, Dara O'Brien will toss you off in comic hand relief.
50p?
50p is no way I'm paying that.
God, give me a quid at least. I'm classy. Kiss him and everything.
Shoplifters Anonymous, helping people to help themselves.
If you're starting a family, why not consider adoption? But hurry up, otherwise it'll only be the ugly ones left.
With your money, I'm going to start a human organ delivery service called Liveroo.
Every day, these people walk up to 15 steps to get water. With your money, we can employ waiters at Nando's.
At the National Trust, for just £70 a year, you can have unlimited access to national treasures, like the gardens of Stour Head or the sumptuous interior of Judi Dench.
The thing with a disease like HIV is that many people are just ignorant. Most people don't even realise that HIV is just Roman for high five.
Robin needs clean, cold water and something nutritious to eat, because last night he got shit-faced.
These people are disease-ridden. They haven't had a shower for weeks. Donate now. Save a life in Magaluf.
This is the People's Dispensary for Sick Animals. This tiger has 3 dicks. How sick is that?
Give a man a duck and he'll feed himself for a week. Teach a man to duck and he'll avoid low-flying objects.
With your money last year, we took this homeless man and completely transformed him into a homeless woman.
And now on Comic Relief, it's time for some harrowing footage, as the cast of Birds of a Feather sing the hits from Greece.
Between you and me, those rescue cats can't even swim, let alone rescue anyone.
The Royal Society for the Protection of Birds, the only charity looking after the needs of Cockney women.
For just the price of a cup of coffee, we can get little Nagubu a cup of coffee.
Pale, sad and hungry. We're raising money for the Irish football team.
OK, game up and points go to Milton, Hugh and Angela. That's the end of the show. This week's winners are Reece James, Dominic Hughes and Ed Gamble. Commiserations to Milton Jones, Hugh Dennis and... Our next round is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Rod, which category would you like?
The media, please.
Right, the media, OK. The answer is 1 million. What is the question?
How many Asian children are Brad and Angelina planning to adopt?
Is it, how many times could I punch Adrian Chiles in the face without making him uglier?
Is it in a poll of 1 million people? How many people hate Cristiano Ronaldo?
Is it...
Yes, clearly neither he nor his mother were in the poll then.
Is
Is it how many men will take their kids to watch Harry Potter this week simply to see how Hermione's getting along?
Is it, in 20 years' time, what will be the size of the black nation that Madonna rules?
Is it, how many nectar points do you need to get a set of tumblers?
How much of the money that Amy Winehouse made from the song Tried to Make Me Go to Rehab has she spent on rehab?
Is it by what percentage would the situation in the Middle East be improved if we gave George Bush to the Taliban?
Is it, what number would you get if you took everybody in Scotland who gave a shit about the Ashes and added 1 million?
Is it the number? It's something to do with the phone tapping thing.
It is something to do with the phone tapping, yeah.
Is it the number of conversations of John Prescott's they had to listen to before they got one without the words party bucket in it?
Oh, I know what it is. It's the amount of celebrities that were on a list that they were going to...
Not 1 million.
It's the number they
How
paid
long a list? How long a list would that be?
Hey, it's the amount the News of the World had to... That's paid out so far to people who have accused them of tapping their phone.
Absolutely. Well done, Rod Gilbert. Absolutely spot on. Very good. Greg, which category would you like?
Science, please.
OK, science is the category. The answer is 40 years. What's the question?
What is the average waiting time at Glasgow A&E on a Friday night?
Is it, for how long would I happily follow Beyoncé up an impossibly tall ladder?
Is it how long would it take to cook John Prescott?
Is it...
Medium rare.
Yeah. What is the youngest my balls have looked?
Is it how much older does Dara look than Russell?
Is it, on average, how long does it take me to knock one out to loose women?
Genuinely, depends who's on the panel, I feel. That average can sway quite a lot.
The day you were on it was fantastic.
No, I'm doing it next week, and what I really don't want is to be thinking, oh, what's Frankie Ball doing right now?
You'll be thinking... it's a safe bet, Lucy. To be honest, even if I'm not watching it, it's just that time of day.
What duration did Michael Jackson's agent initially plan for his run at the O2 Arena?
How long is it going to take me to raise the finance for my self-penned disaster porno film, 6911?
It's about space.
It's about space.
It's about space. I know the answer, Hugh, please. I know the answer. Is it for how many years has Buzz Aldrin looked in the mirror and gone, it should have been me?
That is essentially the answer. Do you want to give the answer slightly more?
It's 40 years since we landed on the moon.
Very good. Well done, Russell. Thank you very much.
Alan, which category would you like?
Politics, please.
OK, your category is politics. The answer is 27. What is the question?
How many moons does Uranus have? I'm not sure it's political right now.
Well, I don't know. Don't say you don't get the news from us.
Yeah. Is it in Dundee? How long does a day seem to last?
Would that be 27 hours or 27 days?
Just the number 27. They've not come up with the concept of either hours or days in Dundee. They live in a timeless pit.
Is it, if you're a footballer, how many times can you punch a DJ and get away with it?
Is it after how many miles of a marathon are you absolutely certain you've taken the wrong turning?
Is it how many Gurkhas actually know who Joanna Lumley is?
Is it how long was the trail of chocolate hobnobs I used to lure my gran through the doors of a Swiss clinic?
Where did you start that trail? How big were those hobnobs?
Scotland. It was just like an Easter egg hunt. One on the plane, one in Geneva.
Is it how many times a day does Russell Brand think of writing a joke, then give up and just shag someone?
Is it how old is this year's winner of Middlesbrough's glamorous granny competition?
Is it how many times could I flick a peanut hard into Amanda Holden's face before she felt anything?
Is it how many people still have jobs?
It's the age of the Conservative MP who was elected at the Norwich by-election.
You're absolutely right, well done, Frankie. Stephen, which category would you like?
The economy.
OK, the economy it is. The answer is £100 a day. What is the question?
Can I just say I'm very excited to be here, by the way, and if things don't go too well, I will be playing the race card.
I'll be honest with you, it's always worked for me.
Is it perhaps? How much Iceland food does the Katona family go through?
Is it what does Jade Goody spend on magic beans?
Is it how much more was Joseph Fritzl spending on groceries than seemed normal for a family of his size?
I know we're spoiling that dog, Joseph, but nappies and flip-flops.
Is it how much does Max Mosley spend on plasters? Did you read about that? Spanked for 5 hours. It'd be horrific. I hate it when I stub my toe.
Yeah, but you don't stub your toe with your arse.
Is it how much could you earn if you answered this ad? Work from home, must be gullible, no skills required.
Is it? How much is Brooklyn Beckham's pocket money?
Is it how much would I pay somebody to dress up as a lion, go to IKEA and hide in a cupboard?
Is it what do I pay my cleaner not to go to the police?
Is it David Blunkett's swear box as he hangs pictures?
OK, so I get he'd missed the nail because he's blind. Why is he hanging pictures? He's blind.
It is something genuine to do with houses, isn't it?
It is something to do with houses, yes.
What's the average house price going down by?
That is exactly right. Well done, Frankie Boyle. There you go.
I would like home news, please, Dara.
Home news it is. The answer is 1 year. What is the question?
What would be an appropriate prison sentence for people who use the phrase hollybobs?
Not the answer, but I'll take it.
Is it how long the BBC have left now they've lost Bake Off?
And the clock is already ticking. Yeah.
Is it in a Wetherspoon's kitchen? What is the chef's equivalent of the 5-second rule?
Is it Southern Rail's estimate for a London to Brighton journey?
Do people kiss goodbye to their children at a Southern Rail station and go, you look after your mum?
Is it how long does it take to earn £100 if you work at Sports Direct?
How long does it take a YouTube clip to buffer at my parents' house? Is it... How long would Charles Manson have gotten in prison if he'd been a promising swimmer?
Yeah. Bit of truth.
Bit of politics there.
How long does Jeremy Hunt want junior doctors to work per week?
OK, so under Theresa May's education reforms, how much of a carefree childhood will children now be allowed?
Is it how long would it take to rewatch all of Dara's TV appearances from the last month?
Very good. Thank you very much.
If I make a joke about ISIS in the queue, how long will it take me to get through airport security?
OK, is that the correct answer?
I think. How long has Jeremy Corbyn been leader of the Labour Party?
It is indeed. Thank you very much, you there. Well done.
Science, please.
Science, yes. Whoop! Science! One up our team. Your category is science. The answer is 7 months. What is the question?
Is it how old Princess Charlotte will be when the Daily Mail start commenting on her weight?
Is it how long does my nephew think I've been playing hide and seek with him?
Is it how long until Sepp Blatter gets bummed in prison?
Is it how old was Jack Whitehall when he first appeared on this programme?
Is it
If I get a 30-second advert before a YouTube video, how long does that feel?
You can't always skip. You can't always skip. Some of them you have to prove you're over 18 as well. It's a nightmare.
Is it, if I was in charge, what would be the prison sentence for saying chillax?
Is it how long does it take to get to Glasgow on a megabus?
Yes, a megabus. I am the accepted
As if
face.
you've ever gone on a megabus.
I'm on every megabus, Peg.
Is it how long it takes Dara to start a sentence?
What's this?
What are you going, Britain's Got Talent now? Is that what you're doing?
So actually, I really haven't got over that Britain's Got Talent thing.
Let
You
it go.
brought it up
Just
out of
let go.
nowhere 2 weeks in a row,
I
Dara.
will continue to until they hunt that man down and kill him. It wasn't the fact that he did it. It was the fact that it was a snippet that they chose in all the acts. They said, oh, they take 1 second from each act, and his was just him going, and a number underneath. 9888999.
I know, but...
There's more to me than that.
Is there?
No. Seemingly not.
Is it to avoid suspicion? How long is Mo Farah planning to run his next 10,000 metres in?
OK, can we move to the correct answer, please?
Is it how long it took for me to get over seeing my dad in the bath?
That's very quick, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
It took me 4 years.
Really? What's he doing looking at my dad?
Surely more the question is, what was your dad doing in his bath?
Friday Friday night.
It's to do with that thing on the comet.
That thing... That's your correct answer. It's to do with that thing
Is
on
a
the
thing
comment.
that-
I can't believe that this is the right answer.
Oh, my God. Go on.
It's basically, how long was the space probe that landed on the comet asleep for?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much. Andy Parson. 1/3. What is the question?
Is it how much of a bottle of vodka I'd have to drink before I found Lewis Hamilton even vaguely interesting?
Is it how many of this week's news stories lend themselves to comedy?
It's been that kind of 3 weeks, really, hasn't it, Andy? Yes.
Is it how much of Greece can you buy for £1?
Is it how much of Kim Kardashian is made up of arse?
Is it, of all of the children that I taught maths to, which proportion of them genuinely had a future?
Is it what emoticon would I use to tell someone that I've wrapped a rubber band around my scrotum?
Is it what I'm always missing from a threesome?
Is it FIFA's target survival rate for stadium workers at the World Cup?
Is it, according to legend, how much of you is your head?
Yes. It should be noted.
I'll tell you what it could be, Ansu. What proportion of that team have I seen completely butt naked?
Yeah. Can we... Are there any who've got any answers to a question? I feel like I'm to ask for 10 minutes.
Is it how many of the words spoken by Kanye West are about Kanye West?
Is it... The way you pronounce Kanye West is incredible.
Well,
It's like you're asking somebody if they're able to West. Like...
Is it think of a fraction that rhymes with the word bird? Think of a fraction that rhymes with the word herd?
No.
Is it think of a fraction that rhymes with the word interred?
No.
Is it think of a fraction that sounds funny if you say it with an Irish accent?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was waiting for you to do. Yes. Think of a fraction that I say is 1/3.
What a funny country.
Isn't it? You're not on Radio 4 yet.
I do. This is genuinely the correct answer.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
What proportion of the works planned by Network Rail have already gone wrong or over budget?
There absolutely is the question I was looking for. You did.
I wouldn't have got that, mate.
The answer is yoga, sushi and ice. What is the question?
Is this what Eric Pickles uses to deal with trapped wind?
Is it what would the three wise men have brought Jesus if he was born in Notting Hill?
You think your Chinese tattoo says keep the faith. What does it actually mean?
Is it in fact just what does Madonna smell of?
Is it 16 years from now, what will my son tell me when I ask him what A-levels he's doing?
Is it name 3 things Nigella won't be asking Charles Saatchi to pay for anymore?
Is it Pingu's Rider?
He did nothing. I'm doing nothing until I get more sushi in here.
What is the strapline to the hit Japanese television programme, The Loose-Limbed Fish Eaters of the Arctic?
Is it what answer will you get if you ask Paris Hilton to name the elements?
Is it, if you own a bar in Soho, what should you call it to guarantee it'll always be chock full of wankers?
Is it simply what are 3 things which are very difficult to sell door to door?
It is name 3 things that can make you lose the feeling in your legs.
Sushi? Yeah. Do you know what sushi actually is?
Is it what Andy Murray uses to keep up his training regime?
It absolutely is. Well done. Ava, which category would you like?
Home news, please.
OK, home news it is. The answer is 43 years. What is the question?
How long does it take to repay a £10 loan from Wonga.com?
Is it what's the life expectancy of someone who works at Greggs?
Is it what is the average Silverstone lap time for a Formula 1 car on Pirelli tyres?
Is it how long is too long to be out for if you say I'm just popping down to the shops for a minute?
Is it how old is the Earth if Michelle Obama really is the First Lady?
Is it how old did Dara look when he was 25?
No, you laughed first.
Oh, that's true.
You can't pretend sympathy when you laughed first.
Is it, in fact, how long have my parents regretted using pulling out as a contraceptive?
How long will Julian Assange be living in an embassy before he finally goes, do you know what, I should have just gone to jail?
Is it if Ed Miliband remains leader, how long will it take before Labour get back into power?
What is the MILF age of consent?
OK, if you put in a ready meal 43 years ago, how long has it been ready for?
Can I have the correct answer, please? Can I have the correct answer?
Is that not the correct answer?
No, it's not the correct answer. More than anything, you even attempted to do the correct answer.
It's in how many years will Brazil be ready to host the 2014 World Cup? Genuine proper answer is how long can Gerard Depardieu balance a spoon on his nose?
Could have anything that even vaguely resembles a topical news story.
OK, is it how many years' worth of shale gas are they claiming there is now under the British Isles?
Absolutely right, Chris Addison. Absolutely. Politics, and the answer is 9%. What's the question?
Is it percentage of British people without sunburn?
Yes. In this room, I think.
Is it the percentage of British men who bought for their wife 50 Shades of Grey, then tied them to the bed and pissed off down the pub?
Rounding it up, what % of Jesus' disciples turned out to be a bit of a wrong 'un?
Is it what percentage of people at a Michael Bublé concert aren't using Tenna Lady?
Is it what percentage of EDL members can spell EDL?
At what point would I normally start running around the room going, "Have you got a charger? Have you got a charger?"
Is it for how much of history has Bruce Forsyth been alive?
As a relatively successful stand-up comedian, how much tax should I be paying?
Is it the percentage of Talisa's phone book she didn't have to delete in custody?
What are Edward Snowden's chances of making 40?
Well, I'm not going to kill him.
Are you sure you weren't initiating the murder of Edward Snowden?
Unless this is a sleeper cell that I really hadn't known about. You've operating since
you definitely offered me 100 quid backstage to kill Edward Snowden. It definitely happened.
To be honest, you're a Geordie. You'll do anything for 100 quid.
What proportion of the UK electorate think UKIP is in fact a sleeping tablet?
Okay.
OK.
I know I say these words a lot.
The real answer is...
I need to use words.
What gradient of hill makes Chris Froome go, "That's a piece of piss"?
How many Glastonbury Festival goers are still chilling out in front of the pyramid stage?
Is it how much of the show will be over by the time you get the correct answer to this?
What percentage of this panel will still be alive when Dave show the final repeat of this episode?
Amen, brother.
I would like to... OK. Sorry, genuinely, the correct answer you can, please.
Genuinely,
yes.
What percentage of people actually can't believe it's not butter?
Yeah.
Is it genuinely... What percentage of Dale Winton's skin has not been replaced by a world of leather?
Please, can we just have a proper answer for once on the show?
Is this the MP's pay rise? Is this how much our MPs pay due to go up by?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much, Edward. Catherine, which category would you like?
Sport.
OK, your category is sport. And the answer is 32 days. What is the question?
Is it at what age was Ramesh able to achieve a full beard?
It's a celebration. It's a celebration of your culture.
Is it, according to the people I recently bought a couch from, how long is 10 working days?
Is it due to BBC budget cuts? How far into the future is Doctor Who going to be travelling in the next series?
How long was my friend Lee in hospital when we saw the sign for Burnley?
Is it how would Joey Essex describe a fortnight?
The total amount of time that an average Big Brother contestant has spent in full-time education.
How long does it take the elephant man to exfoliate? Oh, what? Yeah.
Too soon?
Yeah. According to his tax return, how many days did Gary Barlow work last year?
Is it the number of days before One Direction can safely give a urine sample?
Is it? Can you think of a rhyme for songs of praise?
They're really getting
I think I've actually genuinely lost my mind.
OK, can we need to move towards the correct answer if we can, please?
What length of menstrual cycle would keep you permanently nervous?
Is it how long the World Cup is going to last?
Yes, it is. Very, very good. Thank you very much, Catherine. We start with a round call. If this is the answer, what is the question? On the board are 6 categories. Sarah, which category would you like?
I will have world news, please.
OK, world news it is. The answer is 1.6 billion. What is the question?
Is it how many immigrants are so lazy they haven't even bothered to come over here?
What in decibels is Brian Blessed?
Is it when they go back to it, how many drachma will there be to the euro?
For about a week or so.
How many Scottish people now say they voted yes in the referendum?
Is it what was the crucial missing ingredient from England's bid for the 2022 World Cup?
Is it how much are cats owed in YouTube advertising?
Is it when I went on Dragon's Den, how much did I want for a 2% share in my body hoover business?
James, talk numbers. How many? What's your turnover?
Well, Deborah. I haven't really got the numbers in my head. That's what they say, isn't it?
Right, I'm out.
That usually gets...
Is it what is the count in Sesame Street up to now?
We think he's just somewhere in a bar,
Yeah.
just still counting. Tiny Transylvanian puppet in a bar. 1.5.
If you go and use a Glastonbury toilet, is it how many people seem to have used that toilet before you have?
Is it what number, when typed into a calculator and turned upside down, becomes, ooh, GI?
Is it after you've popped, how many Pringles can you eat before you must stop?
Is it, since I started this sentence, how much further has Greece got into debt?
It's to do with Greece, clearly, yes, we're all dancing around. What is 1.6 billion?
This is the amount in euros that Greece are supposed to pay back to the IMF by the 30th of June.
You're absolutely right. Thank you very much, Sarah Pascoe. Well done. Yes. We play a round called Colonel Gagaffey. This game involves Holly, Stuart, Andy and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners are the people I judge who produce the funniest stuff. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is international relations. Who wants to come in on that? Andy Parsons.
Now, the new head of the Tamil Tigers, he's been arrested by Sri Lanka. Now, I always think the Tamil Tigers, they don't really sound like a terrorist group, do they? I always think they sound more like a rugby league team. It seems that even the terrorists are resorting to marketing techniques to try and get more members. Are we soon going to have the Al-Qaeda Rhinos? Will it be the Israeli Broncos against the Hamas Cowboys? Maybe it's not even the real IRA. Maybe it's Real IRA.
Thank you very much, Andy Parsons. OK, let's spin the wheel again. Subject is dating. Who wants to come in on that? Holly.
My favourite way of meeting people at the moment is this thing called Close Encounters, or I Seek You. You might have seen this. It's the people who text into the free newspapers, and they go things like, I was the girl in the grey jacket. You were the guy reading the book on the train. Call me. Have you seen these? I saw one the other day that said, I was the guy in the skin-tight orange vest top. You were the girl pointing and laughing. Call me. I was the guy in the tweed jumpsuit. You were any woman. Call me. My friend works for the only newspaper in Guernsey, and she said they tried to run one of those I Seek You columns, but they had to drop it after a week, because it was like, oh, it's the guy in the white apron, and everyone's reading and going, oh, that'll be Dave. There's only 7 people on this island, you stalker.
Thank you very much, Holly. OK, that leaves it with Stuart and Russell. Let's spin the wheel. The next topic is the Consumer Society. Russell.
It's all a bit much, isn't it? I went into a shop the other day that said, why not try a guilt-free wrap? You're like, don't make sandwiches evil. Sandwiches are lovely. The bacon sandwich, one of the loveliest thing in the world. What is a bacon sandwich? Essentially, it's bread giving a dead pig a cuddle. It's a lovely thing. I love you, Mr. Pig. Why do the Jews hate me? I was really down about it, and then I saw this wonderful thing that I think could only happen in the West Country. The bloke behind the counter in this shop yawned. The bloke in front of him, who did not know him, popped his finger in his mouth and went, "Ooh, yawn rape," and I nearly died. I had never seen a yawn rape. And now you've learned about it, you can't not do it. You'll be on a bus, you'll see an old yawn rape, you can't help it. Did the bloke behind the counter headbutt him? No, he didn't. The bloke behind the counter giggled and went, "It's a good job I didn't fart, wasn't it?" And you're sat there going, well, the world is a better place.
Thank you very much, Russell. OK, Stuart, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. The next topic is health.
Oh, that was a long walk. Okay, health. Money-wise, I'm set for life, provided I die next Tuesday. Ladies, I wasn't circumcised, I was circumnavigated. Just because I have arthritis doesn't mean I can't live a normal whole. I'm a paranoid schizophrenic, but you know what they say. Unfortunately for agoraphobics, the cure is just around the corner. My manic-depressive buddy was attacked by a bipolar bear. My therapist says I have a preoccupation with vengeance. We'll see about that. My neighbor's in the Guinness Book of Records. He's had 43 concussions. He lives very close. In fact, just a stone's throw away, but the point. To your health, my friends.
At the end of that round, the points go to Stuart and Holly. We play a round called You Keep Me All Night, Baby. This involves Josh and James. If you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch the wheel of news, and whoever chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is adventure. Who wants to come in that? James.
I'm not a very adventurous person. I've only ever used one side of a cheese grater. Got no idea what the other three sides even do. I'm not the only one either, because everyone knows what side I'm talking about, right? Big holes. Got no time for small holes and tiny holes. And if you've ever seen small, it's the roughest side of anything I've ever seen in my life, small holes. It's rows of tiny little spikes. The only time I'm going to use that side is in self-defence. Then you've got to wash it. I don't know how you negotiate that. How you wash something that is rougher than your own scouring pad. Interestingly, the only thing rough enough to wash a cheese grater is a second cheese grater. I refuse to believe that anyone has ever used a side with the three curvy slits in it. Don't need them. Get rid of them, replace with something I'd actually use in my day-to-day cheese needs. Like, for me, it'd be a device that in one smooth downward motion completely unwraps a baby bell. Someone told me the other day the three curvy slits they use for slicing cheese. Apparently. It's the word on the street. Now, if I'm going to slice cheese, my first port of call is seldom the grater. Call me old-fashioned, I'm a knife man. You might think I'm a fuddy-duddy, but I like it. It's unpredictable. You always start out. You're thinking, well, this cheese cutting's going excellently. Oh, yeah. It just passed the halfway mark and the cheese takes over. Can't reverse it. It's made its mind up now. And yeah, now you've got to slice the cheese that's half the size you wanted in the first place. But at least you got some stories.
Thank you, James, for comprehensively dealing with the topic of adventure there. What, mate? We start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Catherine, which category would you like?
Politics.
OK, politics it is. The answer is 10 billion. What is the question?
Is it how many hours of community service will Justin Lee Collins have to do before a girl agrees to date him again?
Is it the number of tweets that David Cameron's received to his new Twitter account that include the word tosspot?
Is it, if the planet Earth wore trousers, what size waist would it take?
Well, is it?
Well, let me check my notes. No, it is not.
Is it how many units do I get through a week?
Is it... What does 10 million sound like if you say it when you've got a cold?
Is it how many STDs are circulating on the Isle of Fernandos?
I don't even know. I don't... What?
From Take Me Out.
I always thought Take Me Out was a show about people who wanted to be assassinated.
Is it how many tattoos would I have to look remotely hard?
Is it after how many sheep do you know that you're really not going to go to sleep?
Is it how many undeserved chances will Rihanna give Chris Brown?
Is it how much would Mr. T get if he went to Cash for Gold?
Excellent topical reference there.
Is it how many sugar puffs can you get in a pillar box?
In fact, what are the chances against getting a joke about Jim Fricks?
OK, we'll move on to the correct answer.
How many days has that sail been on a DFS?
I really do need you to go to the correct answer now.
Is it the amount of cuts that the Chancellor of the Exchequer is trying to find from the welfare budget?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much, Andy Parsons. The first subject is politics. Oh, Nish.
So, we're living through a real period of political instability, both here and in America. And in the last couple of months, some unlikely saviours have emerged. Tony Blair is considering a return to frontline politics, and Chelsea Clinton is contemplating a run for the Senate in 2020. And to those people, let me just say this. Maybe just leave it. If you want to turn your public opinion around, the way to do it is philanthropy, right? And let's look at someone who has turned their public opinion around through philanthropy. Look at Bill Gates, right? Bill Gates, for the last 15 years, with his wife Melinda, has spent all his time trying to fight the spread of infectious disease. I don't understand the science behind what's going on. From what I can tell, Bill Gates is trying to bribe AIDS to fuck off, right? And we like him for that. But in the 90s, we hated Bill Gates because of the paperclip. Basically, there was a paperclip, and you turn on Word and the paperclip would appear, and it would ask you if you're writing a letter, but you weren't writing a letter. So you're like, I hate you, Bill Gates! I'm going to buy a Mac forever! And there are people genuinely putting their money where their mouth is in regards to philanthropy. Look at J.K. Rowling. We all need to be very nice to J.K. Rowling from now on, because she may be about to be all we've got economically. We have no manufacturing sector. Our service industry has been driven by mass migration from the EU. After Brexit, our entire economy may depend on the adventures of a fake wizard that technically ended in 2007, right? We got play, we got the films, we got the film tour. Can we do a play tour? JK, please write another book. Wales is sinking. Maybe something about Harry trying to get his finances in order in his 30s, like Harry Potter and the Mystery of the Fixed Rate ISA.
Thank you very much, Rich. Now we play a round called Mock You, I Won't Do What You Tell Me. This game involves Milton, Mark, Patrick and Russell, so if you could make your way over to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch the wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward to talk about that subject. The winner is whoever I think is the funniest. OK, here we go. Our first topic, please. And it's travel. Who wants to come on that? Mark Watson.
I think the thing with travelling is it's often quite hard to make yourself understood. I was in South Africa recently, and the way they talk there, that's not even the joke yet. I literally went to South Africa, all their vowels sound the same. So a word like cigarettes, it sounds like secrets. I was there, this guy was going, give me one of your secrets. Can I have one of your secrets? Like, well, I once masturbated in a library. But in a way, I do at least prefer it when it's me travelling. I get very nervous when people I know and love are travelling, like my wife. My wife is always in planes and stuff. I get very nervous in case something happens to her. I've even resorted to checking, you can track the flight on the website. So the other week, my wife was flying, and I was there following it on the website, and it says, in the air. I couldn't relax till it said, landed. Which I know, I'm not sure how reliable a guide it is, really. I can't imagine if there is a problem, they change it to crashed. Turned into a fireball, frowny face.
Thank you very much, Mark. Well done. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is international relations. Patrick.
The world is a very dangerous place, and I think in order to bring more peace and to prevent war, what we need to do is to cancel the United Nations and stand down all armies. What we should do is we should replace it. Every government should have to open a Facebook account. Because Barack Obama opened a Facebook account to run for president, and a year later, he won the Nobel Peace Prize. It would be great. If every government had a Facebook account, the world would be a much better place. America and North Korea are now friends. China likes this. Hezbollah has poked Israel. The people of Palestine have written on Israel's wall. Osama bin Laden has tagged you in an album. Jihad 2001. America and Pakistan have gone from in a relationship to it's complicated.
OK, that leaves us Milton and Russell. The next topic, please. And it's etiquette.
I'm quite a socially awkward bloke. Oh, thanks for laughing at just that. I saw a girl on a train recently, and she was eating a yoghurt, and for some reason my brain thought it would be a good idea to go, you know, that's very good for thrush. Like, she'd suddenly go, oh, sit down, stranger. I can't help it. I drift in. Like, I was at a museum the other day. Everyone said, don't take photos, and I was taking a photo. A 9-year-old girl arrives, goes, what you doing? I'm taking a photo. She ran off. I'm off to tell the man. Now, the last thing you want to be doing is chasing a 9-year-old girl across a museum going, don't tell the man, don't tell the man. Added to the fact that when you catch her, you've got to go, I'll delete the photo. That doesn't look good.
Thank you very much. What's up? OK, Milton, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is health.
My sister's got hay fever. Now she's got diabetes, so I tried to cheer her up, you know, flowers, chocolates. About a month before he died, my grandfather recovered his back with lard. After that, he went downhill very quickly. Recently had bird flu, but it's all relative, isn't it? You know, if I had rabies and you offered me bird flu, I'd bite your hand off. Last summer, I set up a clinic for colonic irrigation, but the hosepipe ban hit us hard. Very much so.
I think the points have to go to Milton and Patrick. Give a round of applause. The first subject is unlikely things to hear on a news programme.
As I report from my 6th day here in war-torn Syria, I think the lesson learned is that I should never have called my producer a wanker.
According to statistics, the French economy is now the weakest growing of all the economies in Europe.
Sport now. All Manchester United fans, please look away.
You've reached Al Jazeera News, which means you're only 20 channels away from actually finding porn.
Here, you'll never guess who's dead.
Just time now to see what the papers say.
We will now attempt to talk to the survivors of the cliff fall. You all right, mate?
After the fire in the aromatherapy candle factory, the situation is now calm.
And now over to our foreign correspondent. Do you speak English?
Now it's time for the news near you.
Hello!
There are human remains on the blood-stained streets and the despair in the eyes of everyone you meet. Rob Beckett for BBC News, Magaluf.
There continues to be heavy shelling here. Ramesh Ranganathan at the peanut factory.
Now it's over to our toys and games correspondent, Natasha Kaplunksky.
And eventually the sun will go supernova, the earth will become dark and frozen, and everyone will die. That was the long-range weather forecast.
To my right, in my peripheral vision, Andy Parsons is showing us his penis. More on that as it unfolds.
We go over now to our vegan correspondent. I'm terribly sorry. He appears to have gone strawberry.
And David Cameron has delivered on all his promises to the Scottish people.
Just time for a quick look at tomorrow's papers. So the Times and the Telegraph lead with industrial strife, and in the Sun we can see that Caroline from Dagenham has got a terrific pair of norks.
Now we play a round called Mock the 9 o'clock News. This game involves Zoe, Stuart, Andy and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performance stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners are the people I judge to produce the funniest stuff. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is finance. Can I have a volunteer to talk about that? Andy.
British Airways, their answer to the credit crunch, they've asked their employees, can you come into work for nothing for a month or take a month off unpaid? There's a tricky choice, isn't there? And who is going to want to fly British Airways? The last thing you want to hear when you get on the plane, this is your captain speaking. I'm not being paid today. Good luck. I am looking forward to seeing the credit crunch version of Monopoly. You know, instead of getting £1,500 from the bank, you have to lend the bank £1,500. And then everybody keeps on going round the board with nobody buying any property whatsoever because they always think it's going to be cheaper next time they go around.
Well done, Andy. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is Sarah Palin. Who wants to talk about that?
Sarah Palin. She was apparently an ex-beauty queen of a town in Alaska called Wasilla. And the press were very keen on this. They kept saying, you know, the beauty queen, Sarah Palin, the ex-beauty queen, the beauty queen, Sarah Palin. Let me tell you something, people. Wasilla is a very, very small town. Population 8, possibly 9,000 people at the best of times. To call it a one-horse town is to over-exaggerate the number of horses in that town by one. They timeshare a horse with another shithole down the road. Now, my brother used to live in Anchorage, Alaska, and I have been to Wasilla, and in the 5 minutes it took us to drive across Wasilla, I was voted beauty queen of Wasilla. It was no big deal, honestly. An otter and a caribou came second and third, respect.
Thank you very much, Joey. That leaves us with Stuart and Russell. Let's spin the wheel again. The next topic is men's health. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
I went to the doctors recently with anal issues. I thought I had cancer, not I can't put my CDs in order. But it's a terrifying moment, right? So scary, because in your head, I'm going to die. And I went there and I took down my trousers. Obviously, we had a chat first, and it just... I'm not very well. You see that, mate? This is a chip shop. You've never done it slower in your life. I was just peeling them down. I got them down to about there. Just heard his booming voice go, in the other room. You have a decision to make there. Do you pull them up or do you waddle with pride, right? You waddle, that's what you do. When you waddle, you can't help but giggle. The last thing you need is to be giggling before a man's going to pop his finger in your Richard, because now you're a wiggling target, right? I'll be honest, when the finger goes in, you're not laughing anymore! You're like a red arrow! And that's the moment they chat. How you doing? Fine. When you draw the curtains, we've gathered quite a crowd. Look at that, it's Atrium Steps and he's getting violated. I'm Russell!
OK, Stuart, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is school.
You are looking at a very proud Canadian who's very proud of the education system in Canada. No, I was horrible in school. I failed math so many times I can't even count. I preferred French over chemistry because the chemistry teacher and I just didn't have any, rapport. One teacher said I'd be a better student if I spent less time flirting. I immediately jumped off his lap. One teacher used to always say I wasn't very observant, but you know what? That was his or her opinion. I was going to join the debating team, but someone talked me out of it. In high school, I was voted most likely to reminisce.
OK, at the end of that round, the points go to Zoe and Stuart. Lines you wouldn't read in a romantic novel.
She was bewitching. She danced as though possessed by the elements, a creature created by the rhythms of nature itself. More, Mrs. May, more!
Toby, I'm not feeling well, said Amber. Embarrassed, she turned red, then green.
As he climaxed inside her, John knew he would never be allowed to visit the Statue of Liberty again.
She looked on expectantly as he undid his zip and slowly removed his anorak.
She looked into his deep eyes and said, "You're the most attractive man I've ever seen." Oh, no, wait, hold on, I'm just ovulating.
How to Please a Lady, Chapter 1. Wet her spoons. Sorry, Weatherspoons.
After 5 unrelenting hours, James really began to regret making his safe word harder.
She gazed around her. There were shelves containing whips, blindfolds, chains, and she thought, little really do sell everything.
The role play had gone wrong again. My bad, he said. I thought you said Mr. Arsey.
As he looked at her lower back tattoo of 2 little birds, one word came to mind. Swallows.
Instead of the passionate kiss he was expecting, she just gave him a peck on the cheek. Ah, he thought, this chicken is playing hard to get.
Reader, I shagged him.
His tender words still echoed around the dappled glade as he climbed aboard and
Do you come here often? Yes, I come here every week to get tested.
I know I'm supposed to get over you, he said, but it's too difficult. I'm constantly reminded of you every time I look at the nutritional info on a packet of food and I see fat trace.
OK, again, around the points of the Tom, Deborah Reed. We start with a round called Headliners. Here's a picture of American presidential candidate Barack Obama meeting Gordon Brown this week. But what does BOTE stand for?
Is it Brown overdoes the ecstasy?
Is it Brown orders tango enema?
I think
you know when you've had a tango enema.
I think it is probably Britain's oddest twins exposed.
Is it Brown impersonates cricket umpires?
Yeah.
Not taking the game seriously. Take the game seriously, It's very difficult to get all the letters right.
You're not getting the rules of this at all, are you?
It's very hard to get the letters according to the words.
That's why it's a quiz!
Is Gordon Brown watching Bill Oddie's tit extravaganza?
To be honest, that is a TV show that needs to be made.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Is it Brown's old Todger explodes?
If it is, it's a shame that they didn't get that in the picture. Yeah.
Right, Mike.
I've got one that fits, I think.
Do the letters match the words you're going to say?
Is I thought today we could have actually had Carol Vorderman reveal the letters. She needs the work. Is it Brown orders tree explosion?
Tree explosion?
I think there's very little we can do to help you.
Is it Barack Obama tours Europe?
Yes, it is.
Very good. The answer I was looking for is Barack Obama tours Europe. This refers to the presidential candidate's recent whistle-stop tour. After visiting Berlin and Paris, he ended his trip in Britain, where he met Gordon Brown, David Cameron and Tony Blair.
There's something of the Messiah about Obama, though. Do you know what I mean? You sort of look at him and you imagine him walking into a room and it's just... just flowers appearing and rainbows and people leaping out of wheelchairs and women going, I'm pregnant, through his eyes. And you imagine Gordon Brown walking into a room and all you can see is a dog vomiting. That's it.
There's this thing, isn't there? There's a big fuss because Barack Obama got, what was it, 200,000 people in Berlin? Let's not forget that the last time 200,000 people gathered in Berlin, it was to listen to the most evil man in the world, David Hasselhoff.
This is what worries me about Barack Obama, though. Well, you know, he might well be elected. We don't know. He might be elected in November. He'd never be elected here because his slogan, his campaign slogan, is "Yes, we can," which is the slogan of Bob the Builder. That is quite ridiculous.
Do you know that Gordon Brown gave gave him presents? Obama came, and Gordon Brown gave him 2 books on Winston Churchill and 2 silver picture frames, which immediately stinks of I forgot to buy my present, rap shit from the house. And then to give him 2 books on Winston Churchill, if you're getting somebody a book, you need, you know, in case they don't like the book, throw in some variety. It's just classic Gordon Brown. I'll get him a book on Winston Churchill, and if he doesn't like that, I think we'll go for another one on Winston Churchill. You know, what's for dinner? Pasta, but if you don't like that, I can easily whip up some pasta. The man's a complete idiot.
Do you know what he got in return?
Well, nothing, because Obama left them on the plane, unbought at duty-free.
Yeah, unless he came in and said, this, in this suspiciously triangular box, is a gift I bought you. Yeah, it's a Toblerone.
But you see
I got
The thing we've got to remember about Obama, right, is he doesn't just appeal to black voters because they think that he's going to change society. He also appeals to American white voters who think that he's Tiger Woods.
I mean, let's face it, who is he actually going to be up against? He's going to be up against Senator John McCain, right? A man who came second to George W. Bush for the Republican nomination in the year 2000. What the hell have the Republicans been playing at? The best person they can find is somebody who wasn't quite as good as George W. Bush 8 bloody years ago.
Do you know McCain's slogan isn't too good either, actually.
Is it no, we can't?
No, his slogan is these oven chips contain 35% less fat. Which isn't...
Our next round is called Newsreel. We play in a recent piece of footage featuring people in the news and ask Hugh to suggest what might be being said. This week's clip features the Prince of Wales.
Right, here we go. Next pub, 5 down, 4 to go, 6 pints in each. Oh, what an enormous television. You can put your hand right through it. How do you do that? Is it 3D? It's very real. Look.
That's because we are real, you see.
This is a serving hutch in a pub. Yes, I knew that. Anyway, I tell you what, I'll have a pint of that, please. That is a charity collecting tape. Yes, I knew that. In that case, I'll have whatever's in the barrel. A pint of clunge plunger, please. A packet of porky scratchings. Unless you've got any biscuits, touchy originals, I don't have to pay for them, you see, because I own the company. Anyway, I was saying to these fellas here, I only drink warm bitter at the moment. Yes, well, you would if you spent 4 hours on a sodding royal barge. Yes, feel that. Still freezing. It's weeks ago. Freezing. Feel my hands. Oh, look, lovely. Here's a pint of bitter. I love bitter, don't you? It's almost as British as Will.I.am wants to be. Anyway, down the hatch. Get it down, you Zulu warrior. And it's... Oh, no. Oh, no, that's it's a bit off, I think. Yes, I tell you what, I think the old pipes need a bit of a clean, as they said to Prince Philip. I tell you what, here's a question. Are pints getting smaller, or is my hand getting bigger? Show me the way to go home. Can you show me the way to go home? To be honest, it could be almost anywhere, because I have an enormous number of homes. I tell you what, why don't you join us on the next stage of the pub crawl? I think it might be the Crown and the Sceptre. It's as close as I'm going to get to either of them.
Well done, Q. Well done, mate.
Enjoying the Moscow weather, William? I don't understand. Why aren't we in a car? Well, we can't. There's one road in and one road out. After the pasty thing, we can't afford another U-turn. Never mind, it won't matter. Now, I am David Cameron, Prime Minister of Great Britain. This is William Hague, Phil Mitchell look-alike. We're here to meet Vladimir Putin and the other fella.
Oh, yes, well, you say you are Prime Minister, yet you do not have a car.
Yes, no, we haven't come in a car.
Even the Greeks have a car, and their economy is shit.
Well, no, please let us in. He is expecting us, so if you could show us to the gatehouse.
So, this is the inside of the fearsome Kremlin. Can't see why it's so frightening. Perhaps people have never been to Barnsley.
So, Vladimir, lovely to see you. Didn't recognise you with a shirt on. Not riding a horse.
Yes, come and meet the others. Hello, Hague. Hello, Natalia.
Yes, how do you do? I am David. I am the British. Hello, how do you do? I am David Cameron. I am the British. No, not one handshake. No, never mind, David. You've only lost a bit of pride. At least you haven't mislaid your child again. I've come to think of it, I wonder where she... Never mind, let's listen to what...
So, Comrade Cameron, your mission is complete. Now phase 2. You will travel to Washington. You will give Obama a present he is not expecting.
Oh, my God, he's gone completely mad. So, never mind, carry on as normal. Don't eat any sushi. So, right. Vladimir, we are very pleased to be here at this historic time for both our countries. We wish to foster trade links between our two great nations. Russia and Britain are uniquely matched in that you have lots of money, and we are quite happy for you not to pay any tax at all. So, could you translate that, please?
Yes, certainly. He says you are a criminal who rigged the election and you should rot in jail.
No, I didn't say that. I was mistranslated. I was talking about trade links.
Yes, he says you dress like a girl and you smell like a meerkat. Yes. Kill him.
Thank you very much,
Oh, put him down, Camilla. I'm sorry she's insatiable. Anyway, I meant to give you this. I don't know why. I don't care.
Oh, look at this. This is lovely. Looks like a lovely Christmas present. Goodness, my voice is even lower than normal. I wonder if they have any strepsils. By the way, I have already paid for this. I'm not walking off with it.
Oh, for goodness sake, Camilla, put them down. It's a compulsion. We haven't got any money.
Oh, no, please, if you could just pop them in the bag, that'd be thank you so much. Lovely, thank you.
Just a quick word in your shell-like, Your Royal Highness. That is, in fact, the fourth carrier bag your wife has filled with Christmas goodies. So far, she hasn't paid us for any of them. It's a charity event.
Well, don't worry, I'll just write you a pretend IOU. I normally prefer to play the way I handle my relationship with my mother. Contactless. You take your hat off and you bow. That's what you do. Hat off, bow. It may be Christmas, but I'm still the Prince of Wales. Yes.
Oh, look at these. These are lovely. Would you give me a small furry aviator? Could I have one, please? No. Miserable wanker.
Hello, Camilla. We got all the goods you asked us to obtain for you.
That's lovely. Are they all here? Oh, what a lovely puppy. Could I have the puppy? Look at these dogs. What lovely dogs. Could I have the dogs?
Hi, Barack Obama. Vote for me in November. Don't vote for Mitt. His name sounds like an oven glove. So, say, David, you like to shoot hoops? Yes, well, actually, I'm just fearfully posh. I like to shoot almost everything. I prefer riding, really. I've got an ex-police horse I can borrow. Yes, anyway, my name's David. I'm just chillaxing with Barack. Yes. We've got a special relationship. Not in that way, of course. No, the Church of England would go mad. No, You'll have to forget David. He's never been to a ball game before. He doesn't know the rules. Yeah. Well, I like netball. In fact, I prefer football. Yes. And, hey, you! You better shut your mouth. Yeah? Shut your mouth. That's what I say. Shut your mouth. I'm sorry if I... you better tell your limey friend to shut his mouth. I'm going to shut it for him. You can take that Beckham with him. Yeah. Okay, he says, would you shut the fuck up? Oh, he's serious, is he? I see. So, say, have you got one of these? This is a medal I got for killing Osama bin Laden with my bare hands. Yeah, I did that. I killed. Vote for me in November. I killed Osama with my bare hands. You want one? I got drawers full of this shit in the White House. Yeah, that's... So, Dave, you ever killed a man with your bare hands? Well, I've thought of killing Nick a couple of times. Seems the kindest thing to do, really. Put him out of his misery. God, it's hot in here. I'm as hot as a pasty with VAT on it. Now, tell me, hang on a minute. I'm almost certain I had my daughter with me when I came in here. All right, no hard feelings. I only shagged her once. Yeah, she's a lovely girl. The tactics, pass to Rooney, don't let Heskey shoot. And you here, Sean Wright Phillips, what are you doing here? I picked Walcott. Right, you lot go and train. I will announce the team 15 seconds before kickoff. So, I'm going to see if I can get this right this time. So, here we go. All right. Once you... What comes next? Once you... I can't get this. Once you... Yeah, don't worry about that, Wayne. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll show you some moves that the girls love. You ready? Look at that. Bring me sunshine in your smile. No, they love that, the girls. I'll tell you what, I could be on that Strictly Come Dancing. Look at that, eh? Anton Jude Beck, you stuff that up your jacksie. Hey, I wonder if somebody's burgling me house while I'm here. Hey, Wayne, how is your anger management going? It's important, I know. Hey, piss off, Fabio. Here's another thing I tell the girls like. They love a bit of thigh. Did you see that? They love a bit of thigh, the girls. They love it. And, yeah, I tell you what I'm doing, eh? I'm warming up, but I tell you what, it's not for football. No, it's not. I can't seem to get... I can't go in the same direction as everyone. So that's right, left, right, left. I can't seem to get it. That's all. Left. Here's another one that goes. Love, look at that. I'll tell you what I call that. I call that the leg over. Do you like that? They love that, the girls. They love it. Here's another one. Look, I bow before your beauty. The girls love that. How come we are so shit?
Our next round is called Newsreel, replaying a recent piece of footage featuring people in the news and asks you to suggest what might be being said. This week's clip features Peter Mandelson.
Well, welcome, Lord Mandelson, to the new Labour election HQ. We've got everything that you asked for. We've got an area for phone polling, we've got an area for leaflets, we've got an area for envelope stuffing, and, of course, we have begun work, as requested, on the machine. Oh? The machine? When will it be finished? Well, we just started the installation. It should be ready by the middle of next month. Ah, as soon as that. That's beyond my wildest imagination. Just one question, though. We're not quite sure. You know, what is the machine? The machine? Yeah, yes, we never built one. So, you know, what exactly does the machine... Let me explain. The machine. Soon my enemies will be rounded up and fed into the machine. It will suck their brains dry, and I will be the most powerful politician in the world. It's just a machine for sucking dry the brains of politicians. Is that how... Yes. And this is where I will watch it from. Revenge will be mine, Harry Potter. Are you going to put glass in this? Only I don't want to get
Splash.
And well done, Hugh.
It's Margaret Beckett, isn't it? From the First Labour government. Do you know, I'm beginning to wonder how recent this footage actually is. Well, only a train in a box. That's odd. Mummy normally gives me a Twix and a lump of organic cheese. Still, never mind. Stick that on eBay.
So this will be your driver, Dave.
Hello, Dave. I love you. So you drive this, do you? Yes, I bet you've got a tale or two to tell.
Yeah, well, actually, it has been hairy a couple of times.
I bet it is. Yes. Do you know, I quite fancy doing your job.
Yes, and I quite fancy doing your job.
Well, that's not going to fucking happen, is it? Can I have a go?
No, I'm afraid it's against regulations.
Is it? Is it? Now, Dave, think very carefully. Yes, I think that's the right answer. Nobody wants to be force-fed organic biscuits. Anyway, let's have some fun. This is an impression. This is the British economy. It's going backwards. Yes, I'm here all week. Don't worry, I understand about trains. Now, tell me, Dave, can this go sideways?
Backwards and forwards. It's backwards and forwards. Why don't we just concentrate on driving the train? So just push the lever forward if you could.
It's a lever, is it? I thought it was an enormous licorice all-sort. What do? Just push it forward, do I? Oh, yes, look, we're going. Well, this is a piece of piss day. I'm stealing a living. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, my arm's stuck. I think, hang on, Dave, my arm's locked. David, my arm. Dave, my arm, I can't stop. My arm's locked. His arm's locked. My arm's locked. I can't. Oh, my God, where are the brakes? Where are the brakes? We're out of control. I can't stop it.
Got you there, didn't I, Dave?
Well done, you Dallas. Now we play a round called Everything I Do It for EU. This game involves Rob and James, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch the wheel of news, and whoever chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is going out. Rob.
I like going out and getting drunk. It's fun, isn't it? I got so drunk the other week, it was the most hungover I've ever been. In the morning, I bought a McDonald's breakfast and ate it in a queue for a Greggs. And I still don't know if I'm ashamed or proud. I don't like tequila, though. I don't like doing shots. It annoys me with tequila. It's too much admin, isn't it? So I'll lick a bit of salt, eat a lemon. What are you doing that for? It makes it taste nicer. It's not fish and chips, is it? So it's all, no one looks like they're enjoying it. Everyone looks panicked, don't they? They're always like, oh, thank God for the salt and lemon. They're loving it, aren't they? Do you know what make a tequila nicer? Do a tequila, then have a Cadbury's cream egg. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Take the taste out of your mouth. The thing is, as well, though, it's like I can't properly get on it now. I'm like a bit older. I'm not saying I'm too old to get drunk, but when I was 18, you don't care, do you? You can get battered. Just get on with it, right? Because hangovers, they say hangovers get worse. They don't, do they? You just have more shit to do when you're older. That's the problem. When I was 18 on a night out, I'd be getting on it. Someone might go, do you want some drugs? I'm like, oh, I don't know. How'll it affect me? What will my mum think? Oh, my God, drugs. Now, if I'm on a night out, someone like, do you want some drugs? Can't, mate. Got to paint the fence tomorrow. I don't want to be painting a fence all sad. All hot, sweaty and vulnerable, like, oh. I was really looking forward to painting this fence last night. Told everyone about it. I'm so hot, sweaty and sad. I'm more likely to keep hold of the drugs, do them in the morning before the fence, just smash it like that. I'll do the roof. Shall I do the roof? Let's do the roof. We've got no ladder. I'm flying, Mum.
Thank you very much, Rob. Unlikely things to hear on a history documentary.
The Russians had Lemsip.
The Americans had night nurse. This was the Cold War.
And it was in this humble florist that the War of the Roses began.
Guy Fawkes' bid to blow up the Houses of Parliament failed when he realised his body was made of jumpers and his head was an old football.
Tonight on Bruce Forsyth's History of Britain, Boadicea, Decea Bode!
Horatio Nelson, one arm, one eye. A tragic example of what can happen if you fall asleep and someone finds your organ donor card.
Welcome to Biggest Historical Boobs with me, Katie Price.
Tonight, I intend to find out exactly what did happen to Hitler's other ball. And my search begins right here in the Albert Hall.
And on Time Team tonight, we're in Stratford-on-Avon, where we've uncovered loads of monkey skeletons and some typewriters.
When Hitler started writing Mein Kampf, he intended it to be a light-hearted romp called Carry On Camping.
John F. Kennedy, Indira Gandhi, John Lennon. If history teaches us anything, it's that if you don't want your child assassinated, don't name them after an airport.
To be honest, I'm not interested in all this old nonsense, really, but since the end of Blackadder, the work's been fairly hard to come by.
It's hard to believe that this crumbling old ruin presented Weakest Link for as long as she did.
Of course, the Bronze Age was the third best age in history.
And now the documentary that every Channel 5 commissioner has dreamt of. Did Hitler sink the Titanic?
We've been digging in this field in Hampshire for 3 weeks, and we've found this one piece of crockery, which tells us we desperately need to get laid.
OK, the next topic is unlikely things to hear over a tannoy.
We apologise to customers who have recently alighted at Northampton. I opened the wrong doors.
Could all the people shopping here at Asda please accept that you are piss poor?
Clean up required in the magazine aisle between loaded and nuts.
Would the parents of the lost child please pick him up from the meeting point? Madonna is trying to buy him.
I'd like to remind customers that our special offer this week is 100% off German bean sprouts.
If you would like to upgrade to first class, then you should have worked harder at school and got a better job.
Could the small boy holding the owl stop running at the wall between platforms 9 and 10?
Would the man on pump number 4 please remove the nozzle from the backside of the man on pump number 6?
Could the owner of the Ford Fiesta 1100 in the car park with the tinted windows and the go faster stripes sort your life out, mate, will you?
I can't remember what the code is. Would Mr. Fire please report? Please report to the kitchen. That's Mr. Out of Control Fire. Please report to the kitchen before it's too late. I don't want to start a panic.
The train now approaching platforms 3, 4 and 5 is the derailed railway train from Swansea.
Would the owners of a black Jaguar please move it as it's attacking the customers?
This is your captain speaking. You can now turn on your mobile phones as you'll need to text your loved ones goodbye as we plummet into the sea.
Things you wouldn't hear at a school assembly.
OK, today we're going to have a special outing. So, Miss Williams, if you'd like to tell everybody why you're a lesbian.
We welcome a new member of staff today. He has no arms and no legs and no body, and we will call him the Head.
Would whoever's milkshake is bringing all the boys to the yard please stop it?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, boys and girls. I've just had a shit the size of a baby seal.
If you are found in possession of cocaine, you will be given 100 lines. No, wait.
And today in the after-school club, we're going to be using paper mache to make a mother that actually loves you enough to pick you up at 3 o'clock.
I'm delighted to say that during the summer holidays, Mr. Wang married Miss Kerr. His nickname will remain the same.
A wise man once said, boys and girls, that if you try your hardest, you can fulfill your dreams. Generally, that's true. Not for you, though, Tom. You can't read. So...
And today, everyone, we have a new boy. Now, for some reason, whatever reason, he's been to a lot of schools, so be kind to him. Will you please make your way to the front? Richard Poo Willie.
A word about registers. Most of the staff are on one.
So that is how you put on a condom. But, sir, shouldn't you have used a cucumber? Not with that E. coli kicking around.
Sorry I'm late. I just had a bit of a run-in with an interactive whiteboard. It told me to fuck off.
I've had all your mums.
The next topic is unlikely things to hear on a TV talent show.
Tonight, I'm going to be climbing a SIP ladder.
You're right. I can't sing. Thanks.
I'd like to dedicate this song to a friend of mine who was run over last week and is in hospital. The wheels of the bus go round and round, round and round.
I've got an ability that no one on this planet has. That's Ant, that's Deck.
It was like Elvis was in the building. You're fat and there's a stench of death.
Oh, Peter, it's not what everyone would call entertainment, but you are one hell of an assassin.
I thought you hit the high notes really, really well. Be interesting to see if you can still do that when I haven't got your nuts in a clamp.
Oh, where's my double act partner? Oh, he's in here. Feeling nothing more than feeling, trying to hold.
When you said you were going to ride a donkey...
Yes, I have been on the show before. I was once trapped in somebody else's underpants, going, feeling.
That was an exceptional performance, and the way that you have overcome your blindness is truly inspirational. But this is a chip shop, the X Factor audition.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're all terrible, OK? All of you, you're completely dreadful. I don't know what you're doing. Especially you, Hasselhoff. What have you done since Baywatch?
And as well as that, I can unzip the top of my head. It's where I keep my pyjamas.
I know you said you were a Gary Glitter tribute act, but we weren't expecting you to do that.
Unlikely questions from this year's exams.
Discuss the metaphysical meaning of the following poem. My friend Billy has a 10-foot willy.
Would you like this exam to be A, multiple choice, or not?
The Bronte sisters. Shag, marry, push off a cliff.
Discuss the following. The Nazis got all their ideas from the History Channel.
Who's the chap in the A team who would not get on the aeroplane? Was it A, B, or B, A?
If a bank loses £60 billion in a 6-month period, using numbers that you've plucked out of thin air, work out what the chief executive's bonus will be.
Napoleon, a small man or a long way away?
Quantify n in terms of q when q is a positive integer that dissects a parabolic curve.
How's your lucky pencil case now?
What's the name of that round thing that they throw in the Olympics? Discuss.
Draw a diagram of the genitalia of the male elephant. Use all 30 sheets of paper provided.
Biology. Without singing, what is the knee bone connected to?
Explain the use of juxtaposition in Macbeth. Alternatively, write down everything you know about Macbeth in a blind panic because you've got no idea what the word juxtaposition is.
Drama. Question 1. What was it that first made you want to become a waiter?
What is your PIN number?
The next topic is unlikely things for a continuity announcer to say.
And now, to upset children everywhere, it's Peppa Pig in pepper sauce.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Nigella will be back at the same time next week.
Up next, Ryan Giggs appears on Footballers' Wives.
Next up on Channel 4, live from Switzerland, it's Come Die With Me.
And now for a special episode of Planet Earth, where 6 chimpanzees will watch David Attenborough have sex.
And now is the time I have to be extremely careful, because the next programme is about Roald Dahl, genius behind Willy Wanker's Chuck Bollocks.
Next on the History Channel, World War II in colour. Look away if you don't want to know how it ends.
Just to clear up some confusion for our regular viewers, ITV 2+1 is not the same as ITV3.
First, though, there's a serial killer on the loose in Balamory.
If you've been affected by some of the issues in EastEnders, They must have been acting it better than they usually do.
And now, Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares for the hard of hearing.
You're watching the Dignitas channel. For God's sake, don't press the red button.
Next up, it's Bargain Hunt, which is also rhyming slang for the bloke who presents it.
Right now, Kate Humble's in the lambing shed.
Oh. Unlikely lines from children's books.
Yes, it is sad. I used to be on Top Gear, said Stick of the Dump.
Jack, do you have any more of those beans?
A Stringfellow? What's a Stringfellow? A Stringfellow? Why, didn't you know it has tanned leather skin and a massive libido and bad 80s hair and a grin like a pedo?
This little piggy went to market, and this little piggy stayed at home, and this little piggy went and died horribly of swine flu.
Let's learn the alphabet. A is for adopted, like you. B is for basmati.
And as Eeyore put the noose around his neck.
No, I don't think you should shave, Bilbo, said Frodo. Those feet need waxing.
Yes, Grandma. What a big TV screen you got. Said Little Red Riding Hoodie.
Who's been sleeping in my bed? Said Daddy Bear. Well, said Mummy Bear, it's been your brother Ryan, and he's a much better shag than you are.
I want to go to Tottenham, said Max. That's where the wild things are.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, or as we like to call them, the Sugar Babes.
Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a handsome young prince named Dara.
Where's Gaddafi?
The railway children gesticulated wildly at the driver. You've left us behind, you wanker!
Oh dear, said Postman Pat. I've just had sex with my cat Jess. I should have gone to Specsavers.
And so Emily learned. If she'd just been a nicer little girl, Mummy and Daddy would never have got divorced.
Do you know what? Said the very hungry caterpillar. This gastric band has changed my life.
OK, the next topic is unlikely things for a sports commentator to say.
And there's just yet another Grand Slam victory for Andy Murray.
And now we come to the javelin. If you're watching in 3D, you might want to look away now.
And here we are at the women's football, but while you're enjoying the game, please spare a thought for all the men at home who are going without dinner this evening.
Well, he's stroked that through the covers. Surely it would have been easier just to pull back the duvet.
And here at the British Grand Prix, we've already had a couple of fatalities. Yes, 2 of the crowd have died of boredom.
Lewis Hamilton is 3 seconds ahead, but there's trouble at turn 17 as Dastardly and Muttley have dug a pit.
I'm here at the Green Court Bowls, and I've started cutting myself.
He's got the right hook in, he's got the left hook in, and he's finally finished putting up those curtains.
Well, welcome back after the break. You haven't missed much, just the entire Indian innings.
Now let's go back to Henley, where Claire Balding is standing with two cocks.
There's Rio Ferdinand. What a tackle! But enough from me. I really should let these lads continue getting changed.
Alex Ferguson has substituted Wayne Rooney. Of course, not the first time Rooney has been pulled off by a 69-year-old.
Well, what a result. The UK Somalian has beat America's Kenyan to show that the Africans aren't going to have it all their own way.
Thanks for all those fantastic statistics there, Motty. Now go and get a fucking life.
Unlikely agony aunt letters.
Dear Deirdre, I have recently become obsessed with a woman and begun stalking her. Look out of the window.
My partner won't give me oral sex, which is really annoying, because that's the only reason I formed the coalition with him in the first place.
My wife says I don't feel anything, which is a problem. And there was something else. Oh, yes, I'm on fire.
I'm 26, my girlfriend's 36. Is 10 years too big an age gap? Because her daughter's 16, she's a right little soul.
I have recently met a woman who makes me feel young again. She's 167.
Dear Deirdre, I'm from Nigeria, and I'm fed up of Mickey Flanagan mocking my accent.
Dear Auntie, I'm a very, very nervous person, and sudden noises really startle me. In fact, even if I hear a buzzer, a bit of wee comes out.
My mates are all getting into drugs, but I don't know what to do. Should I charge them mates' rates or just normal prices?
Dear Deirdre, I am a control freak. What should I do? I'll tell you what I should do.
I am 96, but I'm convinced that young women fancy me. Do I have penile dementia?
I've been wanting to come and see you for a long time, but I can't get out of the chair.
I am a man trapped inside the body of a woman. Could you tell us, please, how to get out of position 43 of the Kama Sutra?
I work in the public sector, and I'm really, really, really worried about my pension.
OK, the next topic is unlikely things to hear at Wimbledon.
Well, at 2 sets down, let's see what he's got in his locker. He's not going to be there for about 20 minutes. I've got a crowbar.
Serena Williams has been seeded. You've got to admire the bravery of that bloke.
Hello, I'm Sue Barker. You may remember my father, Chew Barker.
Well, they say that the All England Club is a bit behind the times, and that's why this small boy has just had his hand chopped off for stealing a strawberry.
I am a tennis umpire and gay, and it wasn't easy to come out.
What a fantastic slice, but I do think the All England Club will insist she wears knickers again next year.
Fuck off, Tim!
Well, how did the umpire get up there? I think he must have used a Sepp Blatter.
Of course, this year the British players play a lot better. If we look at this graph, we see huge biceps and an angry... Sorry, Steffi, wrong graph.
And for any of our Scottish viewers, what you can see there in that glass of Pimm's is fruit.
Andy Murray here. Andy Murray not being able to make it here today, but we do have his cab driver on the other line. Can you tell us what's occurred? I can't get out the cab!
Our next round is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Nigel, which category would you like?
I'll take sport.
OK, cool. Sport. The topic is sport. The answer is 12.8 million. What is the question?
Is it the average size of an Asian family?
Is it, now he's PM, how much would Boris Johnson fetch if he was sold to a stud farm?
Is it how much Dara O'Brien should be paid for hosting Mock the Week?
No, stop. Oh. I couldn't take that kind of pay cut. My children need wine.
Is it how many times when trying to buy alcohol have I had to say the phrase, would a 17-year-old have a nectar card?
Is it how many years has the last 3 years felt like?
Is it, if Amazon made 12.8 million, how much would they have left after they'd paid their tax?
Is it what does Kim Jong-un's heart rate leap to if he senses biscuits?
Is it how many men on Twitter will see my Olga cockpit as an invitation?
Not just men.
Bring your own cock.
I always do.
It's funny when she brings a cock. Yes, I bring the place I brought my cock and didn't get a laugh at all. All right, what is the actual question?
Is it how much does Lewis Hamilton claim back in petrol receipts at the end of a Formula 1?
Is it how many people watch the rugby?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much, Julie. Very good. Yes, the question I was looking for was how many people watched England in the Rugby World Cup final, which they lost. This is the news that on Saturday, 12.8 million people tuned in to see South Africa defeat England in Yokohama. Did you watch the final? Yes?
Yeah, although, you know, it was difficult, wasn't it? It was England against South Africa, the Rainbow Nation. I haven't watched a lot of rugby. Where was Zippy and Bungle?
He could put the rugby ball in his mouth, then zip it up and run.
Wait, sorry, South Africa won the Rugby World Cup?
Yeah, it did.
According to Russian television, we won 61-0.
The thing is that it's just like watching the way they spoke after all the players spoke after it. It's so different. There's such a different level of how eloquent they are. The rugby players after it are just like, we were powered by the gust of 1,000 winds. We took heed. A nation behind us. We took heed and we battled. You ask a footballer, a footballer could have won the World Cup And you go, how did you think that went? And they go, yeah, well, basically, we just put our circle in that rectangle more than the foreigners. Be like, eh?
I had a really good analogy for this, because I think it's really, really terrifying, isn't it? These voiceless people seem to be having, and vulnerable people having their benefits cut. And the trouble with Tories is they tell you that they kind of sell this idea that it's these people's fault. And so this is my analogy. So I don't know if you know this, but girls, when they're in the toilets, some girls hover because they think that public toilets are disgusting.
What, off the floor?
No. Yes! It's amazing. We can do that.
You are amazing!
But we only do it in secret or you'll love us too much. So the girls hover above the toilet seats and then they wee, and then that means that what they do is they kind of spray a fine mist all over the toilet seat, which means that if you're a trusting person who doesn't think that toilets are disgusting, you just sit down and then you're covered with somebody else's urine and you have to take it off. And actually the point is, if no one ever hovered, everyone could sit on toilets. It would be fine for everyone. It's just like the Tories. You see?
It's a hell of an analogy. That is... I think we can all get behind that as a political slogan if nobody ever hovered.
I don't know whether I like girls more or less after that.
I'm just glad that I'm not the only one who hovers.
The subject is media. Who wants to come in on that? Jack.
You hear the weirdest things on news reports. I was watching one a couple of months ago about the Californian forest fires. I genuinely heard a man say that apparently 300 mobile homes have been destroyed. Now, I don't know whether there are that many advantages to a mobile home, if any, but one of the main ones, the big selling point of the mobile home, is that you're not really tied down to an area, especially if the said area is on fire. I also saw the most ludicrous one ever, which was a guy on the news, a so-called expert, say that apparently obesity is now a bigger threat to this country than Al-Qaeda. It's definitely not. What would you rather have sat opposite you on the train on your way home? Some mental guy with a beard and like a 100-yard stare with a rucksack full of Semtex? Or just a jolly little fat kid with a rucksack full of Quavers? Don't get me wrong, that's not me, like, belittling obesity, because actually my mum has quite a lot of issues with her weight. She uses those dieting pills, although I did have to point out to her the other day they don't work if you butter them.
The first subject is unlikely lines from a costume drama.
Madam, I'm in line to the throne, and as such, we shall be dining somewhere that befits my title. Pizza Express Woking.
Batman. I mean, I suppose technically it's a costume.
Heathcliff! Heathcliff, let me in! Let me in! I just wondered if we could count on your vote on December 12th.
Generally, I am a footman, sir, although I do also like the bottom and the breasts.
Right, just reading this review from the Anne Boleyn musical. Says it was a good idea, but they didn't like the execution.
Lord Windermere is famed for his opulent balls. I've heard he wet shaves them.
Jag kan täcka land. Jag kan täcka lives. Men jag kan inte vara accent.
You are Jane Eyre, so this must be your brother, Nike.
That new servant girl is so cold and unresponsive. Watch this. Alexa? Alexa?
Your Lordship, I am delighted and excited by the unexpected turn our correspondence has taken. I await with feverish excitement the next portrait of your engorged penis. Please accept this crude sketch of my boobs as a token of my affection.
My heart is in my mouth. My liver is in my anus. Jesus, this corset is tight!
Carson, please get your hand out of my trousers. When I told you to go below stairs, it wasn't a euphemism.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. So, yeah, that's Mike, Alpha, X-ray, India, Mike.
As the ruler of this country, I demand some respect. When you see me, you will bow and you will say, "Yes, Queen."
Mr. Darcy, I could never belong to you. I am promised to another, but I could give you a quick handy by emotions.
Now we play a round called Mock Them Up and Throw Away the Key. This game involves Romesh, Angela and Josh, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round's our stand-up challenge. I launch a wheel of news and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is food. Who wants to come in on that? Josh.
I'm not a fan of people that are pretentious about food, the kind of people that pretend they like dark chocolate. And by that, I mean anyone that claims to like dark chocolate, because no one actually likes dark chocolate. No one's eating normal, nice milk chocolate going, well, this is good, but I wish it tasted a bit more like paracetamol. All this pretension. I went into a cafe for breakfast the other day. One of the things they sold on the menu, toasted bread. That is called toast. What are my other options? Flaked corn topped with the juice of a milked cow? Maybe I don't know what people want from food. I was walking along the street the other day. A van went past. On it said, "Waitrose, do you like your bananas green?" And I thought, no. No, I'm not a huge fan of diarrhoea, no. I don't like my bananas green for the same reason I don't like my chicken Kiev's dangerously underdone. But now you go into Waitrose, all they have got is green bananas. You go, am I the only person that's ever bought a banana because they want to eat the banana? Someone else go, oh, I think I'll fancy a banana in about 7 days. Better go out and buy one now. Can you come out tonight, Steve? No, I've checked my diary, I'm eating a banana. And all they do is sell them in bunches, so basically what I've got is no bananas for 7 days, followed instantly by far too many bananas all at the same time.
Well done, Josh. OK, let's have the next topic. The subject is health. Who wants to come in on that? Angela.
Yeah, I am quite a sickly person. My own mother once said, Jesus, Angela, if you were a dog, they'd put you down. That's... Yeah, I've got something called glue ear. Well, I don't know if you know what glue ear is. It necessitates the wearing of grommets in your ears, right? Now, I don't know. Some people have grommets when they were a child. Child is the key word there. I'm 37, I've got grommets. I might as well have sodding nappy rash. Even the word grommet is a cartoon character. You don't get that with adult procedures, do you? My grandmother, she's had a bilateral hip replacement. She hasn't had a double SpongeBob. Grommets. Right, and they're inconvenient as well. They're inconvenient because I love swimming. Like, I can't get my ears wet, so I have to wear a swimming hat. My mum bought me a red one because she said it would just look like your hair. It doesn't. No, I look like a Lego version of me. And that's not even the worst of it, right? That's the worst of it. Twice a year, I have to attend something that's called the Glue Ear Clinic, which takes place at my local children's hospital. If you have not known known humiliation until you've been a 37-year-old woman sitting on a plastic toadstool, thinking for Mr. Men comics, waiting for a nurse wearing a Peppa Pig apron to call your name, or 10 sets of parents stare at you wondering where the hell your child is. On the upside, though, I do have the world's largest collection of Brave Girl stickers, so it's not all bad. One of the side effects of having glue ear is my eardrums burst quite frequently, right? And that's not pleasant. It's pussy, it's messy, it's oozy, it's bloody. It's horrible. It's not very nice. It happens to me all the time. Happened to me once during sex. I know, disgusting. Although it was quite entertaining to see the look on the gentleman in question's face as I saw him think to himself, oh, my God, I've actually shagged her brains out.
OK, that leaves us with Ramesh. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. The topic is animals.
I'm into animal rights, actually. I recently watched this film, Blackfish, which is about this killer whale that ate 2 of the trainers at SeaWorld, killed 2 of the members of staff at SeaWorld. And it's an interesting film, but I do have some issues with it. You know, one of the things they say in the film is we call them orcas. Some people call them killer whales, but these are beautiful, beautiful orcas. We call them orcas. This one killed 2 people. Right? That's a killer whale, right? He lost the right to be called orca when he slaughtered 2 people, yeah? And people are surprised by what happened. People are surprised by what happened. They say, oh, my God, I can't believe what's happened at SeaWorld. I can't believe that one of the killer whales tried to eat one of the trainers. Listen, that's not a surprise. I'm a vegan, right? If you make me dance with a sausage on my nose for long enough, eventually I will try the bloody sausage, right? I don't think that's a surprise. And the film is presenting obvious stuff. I was talking to an intelligent person about Blackfish. He said to me, I can't believe what's going on at SeaWorld. It's disgusting. I can't believe they kidnapped them from the wild. How else did you think that they got them? Did you think there was some sort of recruitment drive? And the thing is, you know, is they want to set this whale free. They want to set Tilikum free because he killed 2 people. Because he killed 2 people, they want to set him free. I mean, that's the opposite of crime and punishment, isn't it? I mean, people say because he lives in such horrible conditions. Listen, people live in horrible conditions. We don't let them off for doing stuff. You don't say, oh, Derek here killed 6 people. We can't do anything about it because he lives in Hastings.
Thank you very much, Robert. I'm going to give the point to Angela Barnes there. Everyone come back. Thank you very much. Things you wouldn't hear on a news programme.
Scientists say it could save the corporation millions, but the question still remains, can the robot be taught to press the buzzer?
And I've taken a photo of the suspect on a Polaroid camera as he left court. More on this story as it develops.
Now, in a video which some viewers may find disturbing, Jacob Rees-Mogg attempts small talk with a woman.
Now, British media have not mentioned the word Brexit in more than... Ah, Christ!
We should be expecting some westerly winds and some rain coming down from the north, and I'm really enjoying stroking this horse.
Well, I'm not sure he's in the right job. The diplomatic correspondent has just told me to fuck off.
I'm here in war-torn Syria, and my producer really must hate me, because I'm the weatherman.
England has won the World Cup!
Iceland, the country, have now sued Iceland, the supermarket, and had all its assets frozen. Thank you.
And now the news where you are, there's a bear behind you. So let's find out what's happening in your area, which can't be all that important, otherwise it would have made the main show.
The poverty here is appalling, which is why I'm moving to ITV.
And now it's time for the weather. Carol, is it going to get any better, or do we have to put up with another week of your absolute bullshit?
Damn right this is fake news. I'm not even a news reporter. I'm your wife, stood in your living room, holding a picture frame in front of my face and making up facts about ISIS.
It's 6 o'clock, and you know what that means? It's time for frickin' news! Give me all the stories, frickin' sexy news. Ooh, sexy sex with me, Hugh Edwards.
News correspondents having sex with young comedians. Is it right? We cross now to Nick Robinson, who's inside Whitehall.
And the first subject is relationships. Ellie.
So I've got quite a close relationship with my sister, and she's got my little nephew, Henry, who is a prick. No, he is. Don't take his side. You haven't met him. Because before he came along, I was the youngest in the family. I was the baby of the family, which we all know is the socially acceptable way for saying favourite. A role I was born to play until my sister, Slaggy McSlaggerson, got herself knocked up by some dude she had barely been married to for 6 years. Suddenly, it was all about her and the baby within. Now, initially, naively, I did actually get quite excited about the pregnancy, because I think, especially from, like, a female point of view, you wouldn't be human if you didn't get excited about your sister putting on a lot of weight. Had a lot of fun with that. We did. I changed her ringtone to the sound of a large lorry reversing. Just sisterly banter, really. But the banter stopped when the baby came, because suddenly it was all about him. No one paid me any attention anymore. Like, I don't know if you've ever had, like, sort of a family dinner with a small child around. It's a nightmare. There's food being thrown, there's shit everywhere, there's tits hanging out. You name it, I tried it, still nothing. Thank you.
Very good. What has Trump allegedly put on hold?
His trip to London.
His trip to London!
Little trip to London.
Typical liberal BBC audience.
What were you worried about, mate? They're clapping you right now.
Yeah.
It's a bit sort of weird, isn't it? Is this the man who said he would take on ISIS is not coming because he's scared of a few Guardian readers with placards?
He's made a huge mistake as well. He's named the new British ambassador from the US is called Woody Johnson, who is perhaps the most American-named man of all time. You may as well have just got the new ambassador is called Hamburger Gun.
The name Woody Johnson is essentially penis penis.
Yeah.
Oh, double dick rolling into town. Oh, wait, double dick's running late again.
Always keeps you waiting, does double dick.
The most American man I've ever met was a man who was called Randy Yanker. Genuinely called Randy Yanker.
People don't know this, but Hugh used to be a porn star.
It was used to be.
Yeah. It was huge, Dennis, wasn't that the...
You're not wrong.
This is a job for a huge Dennis.
That's right. Yeah. And Dennis is a slight misspelling.
Yeah.
Next round is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. James, which category would you like?
Sport, please, Dara.
Fantastic. Sport it is. The answer is 20 minutes. What is the question?
How long does it take to steam French beans so they don't squeak when you bite into them?
What is a frankly disappointing distance for the TARDIS to travel back in time?
How long does it take Joey Essex to fill in the name and address section on any form?
Is it how long does it take Oscar Pistorius to cross a cattle grid?
What's the time, then? Is that a joke you wouldn't do on the last leg, is it, Schwitz? Famously one-legged host Adam Hale, is this? Were you bursting to get that joke out? Were you?
I've been sitting on that for weeks! On average, how long is it between Greek elections?
Is it how often does David Cameron have to take swine flu medication?
Is it when a man says he's going to make love all night long, what does he really mean?
Oh, let it go! It was one time, Gary!
Is it true or false? People don't understand true or false questions.
Is it for the rest of his life, what is the longest David Cameron will go without someone shouting, oink, oink?
Is it? How long had the pig been dead for before...
Is it how long was I watching the footy drunk for last Friday before I realised they were playing rugby?
OK, then you know what it is.
Yeah.
It is, I think, how long was the opening ceremony to the Rugby World Cup?
Absolutely, thank you very much. Yes.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a war film.
We've managed to crack the Germans' code. Turns out they were sending messages in German.
Why are we speaking English?
I'm afraid we can't afford goggles. So what we're going to have to do, we're all going to have to go like this.
Terribly sorry, Sergeant. It's just that when you said let's all band together and take Jerry from behind...
OK, chaps, here's the strategy for escaping from the prisoner of war camp. We sit it out till the end of the war.
I'm saving Private Ryan. Money on his car insurance.
Is anyone else embarrassed that we've all turned up in the same outfit?
There's only one way to settle this war, through the medium of dance.
Don't worry, Tommy. I'll make sure she gets it. It's chlamydia, isn't it?
You've each been selected for this mission because you're unknown to the enemy and you each have a special skill. Professor Hawking, John Leslie, Phil Neville, the Wu-Tang Clan, Usher, the Sugar Puffs Monster, and Daniel Day-Lewis. Welcome to Operation Mindfuck.
At the end of that round, the points go to Frankie, Hugh and Adam. The first subject is festivals. Who wants to come in on that? Kevin.
Festivals, nice picture there. That's actually me on your left. So, I was at a Christian rock festival. I never really meant to be there. I was just passing through this Christian rock festival and there was a stall set up that said a free toastie for all of God's children. So I thought, sham on. I said, how's it going, mate? Can I have a toastie? And the guy said, are you a Christian? And I thought, well, if I'm not a Christian, am I not getting a toastie? That's not very Christian. And with this, the guy crumbled. And stood back to reveal a chalkboard, and he said, OK, you can have cheese or cheese and ham. And I thought, I'll just cheese, mate, because I'm a Jew.
Milton, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is jobs.
I used to work at a Christian rock festival selling toasties. The best day was when I sold this Jewish bloke some yellow ham. My dad was a dustman. I didn't like him coming to collect us from school, though. Not because I was ashamed he was a dustman, it's just you never knew which day he was going to come. The rest of my family were police marksmen. Apart from my grandfather, he was a bank robber. He died quite recently, surrounded by his family. My uncle, he's a police frogman. No, sorry, he's a French policeman. I used to work in a supermarket. It was my job to hand out samples of things for people to taste. But I was asked to leave after the little cups of bleach incident. After that, I worked in a pathology lab. But I was asked to leave after one of my reports said, cause of death, autopsy.
Who have scientists discovered in a cave this week?
I'm so excited about the story, but I can't pronounce the name, and I'm worried about... I know they're not here to get offended.
They're not.
The Homo naledi, or naladi.
Nadali. Homo nadali, yeah.
Nadali.
Homo naledi. Just think of...
No, can we just save that moment where he corrected your pronunciation by getting the word completely wrong? Yes. Can we all just enjoy that for a second?
It's impossible to say it. I was probably
without doing
the milady.
Give it its full name. It's Homo naledi no cry.
The reason I love this story is so they found a few bodies from 100 years apart in a cave. This guy, this idiot.
That's Homo naledi. The find was announced last Thursday by the South African University of the Witwatersrand, National Geographic and the UK science journal eLife. That is a spooky cover of the National Geographic, yes.
They have your hooded eyes there.
But the thing is, this is all...
I would find it very hard to believe if the production staff of this show had not done a photograph of that and made it look like you.
I would like to think that. Why? No. I'm not doing the face. I am not doing the face.
Well, listen, I'll tell you
Hold
one
the
thing.
face.
I am not getting on that megabus.
Now that, I think, is a thing.
I think we know where this is going now, don't we?
Yeah, there we go. Wow.
You look the happiest out of all three.
How did they die? Do you know how they died?
No, I don't know.
They're shot by an American dentist.
Now, that is too soon.
Yeah. OK, at the end of that round, the points go to Ed, Sarah and Andy.
We start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Ellie, which category would you like?
Science, please.
Science, yes. Whoop! Science! One up our team. Your category is science. The answer is 7 months. What is the question?
Is it how old Princess Charlotte will be when the Daily Mail start commenting on her weight?
Is it how long does my nephew think I've been playing hide and seek with him?
Is it how long until Sepp Blatter gets bummed in prison?
Is it how old was Jack Whitehall when he first appeared on this programme?
Is it if I get a 30-second advert before a YouTube video, how long does that feel?
You can't always skip. You can't always skip.
Some of them you have to prove you're over 18 as well. It's a nightmare.
Is it, if I was in charge, what would be the prison sentence for saying chillax?
Is it how long does it take to get to Glasgow on a megabus?
Yes, a megabus. I am the accepted
As if
face.
you've ever gone on a megabus.
I'm on every megabus, Pat.
Is it how long it takes Dara to start a sentence?
What's this? What are you going, Britain's Got Talent now? Is that what you're doing?
God, you really haven't got over that Britain's Got Talent thing.
Let
You
it go.
brought it up
Just
out of
let go.
nowhere 2 weeks in a row, Dara.
I would continue to until I hunt that man down and kill him. It wasn't the fact that he did it. It was the fact that it was a snippet that they chose in all the acts. They said, oh, they'd like 1 second from each act. And his was just him going, and the number underneath. 089888999.
I know, but...
There's more to me than that.
Is there?
No. Seemingly not.
Is it to avoid suspicion, how long is Mo Farah planning to run his next 10,000 metres in?
OK, can we move to the correct answer, please?
Is it how long it took for me to get over seeing my dad in the bath?
That's very quick, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
It took me 4 years.
Really? What are you doing looking at my dad?
Surely more the question is, what was your dad doing in his bath?
Friday night's Friday night.
It's to do with that thing on the comet.
That thing... That's your correct answer. It's to do with that thing
Is
on the
thing
comment.
I can't believe that this is the right answer.
Oh, my God. Go on.
It's basically, how long was the space probe that landed on the comet asleep for?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much, Andy Parsons. A round called Don't Stop Till You Get a Laugh. This game involves Frank, Andy, Frankie and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners are the people I judge who produce the funniest stuff, OK? Here we go. Let's spin the wheel. First topic is parenting. Who wants to come in on that? Andy Parsons.
Getting quick. You may have seen that there was a woman gave birth recently who was 72 years old. That's not right, is it? You don't want to be a kid struggling to walk to find out your mum's in exactly the same state. But in this country, it's been more, isn't it? The young people who've been giving birth. Alfie Patton, supposedly a dad at 13 years old. And then they were saying, oh, no, he's not the dad, some people. I don't know what's going to happen to Alfie now. Maybe he's going to have to join Fathers for Justice. Hey, he's probably got a superhero costume, hasn't he?
Thank you very much, Andy. OK, let's spin the wheel again. Subject is history. Who wants to come in on that? Frank.
Let's do it.
Yes, history. I think it's important not to trust history. Don't take things for granted. I watched that film, The Elephant Man, recently, and it suddenly struck me after all these years that the Elephant Man doesn't actually look like an elephant. He doesn't. The Elephant Man doesn't look like an elephant. If anything, he looks like fresh ginger. Now, obviously, if you're putting up posters trying to sell a freak show, you can't say, coming soon, the Ginger Man. Or people are going to think, OK, they're not the best-looking people in the world, but I'm not paying to see one. Now, you can edit history now, right? They've brought it... Scientists have found out which part of the brain contains your bad memories, and they have developed a drug, you must have read about this, that can actually erase bad memories. It's what Ronnie Wood's 20-year-old girlfriend calls the morning after pill.
Thank you very much, Frank. That leaves us with Frankie and Russell. Let's spin the wheel. Next topic is Britain's Got Talent. Frankie.
I actually watched this series of Britain's Got Talent, or as I think it should be renamed, How Bored Are Britain's Women and Homosexuals? Susan Boyle to me looks like Gordon Brown playing Mrs Doubtfire. She was on Oprah Winfrey in America and they subtitled her. And people in West Lothian, where she's from, were absolutely horrified, as many of them can't read. She says that she's never been kissed, and on that evidence alone, Scotland's alcohol problems are not as bad as first thought.
OK, let's see what Russell's been left with. Let's spin the wheel. OK, the topic is human behaviour.
Some things you can't help doing. Do you find this? Like, if you get a cold can of Diet Coke, it's not enough for you to go, that is freezing. You have to find somebody you love and put it on their face. You can't... You don't do that with any other food. This soup's boiling in your eyes, but... For some reason, you become a fizzy torture. All right, Mum, Fanta to the knee! We're all fairly peculiar. Sometimes you think weird thoughts. I was in Tesco the other day. I was offered a bag for life, and I found myself going, I can't commit to that. You know? I don't know what bags are going to be like in the future. I feel like a tool if I got a plastic one in 2024. People go, I've got a new bag. It packs itself and speaks Spanish. Piece of shit. What can you do? I can suffocate a child. That's all you're good for. He can speak Spanish. I can hurt your hands on long journeys.
Very good. Well done, Russell. Points there go to Andy and Russell. Next topic is things that would change the atmosphere at a dinner party.
Ignore the banging. She's been in there for 24 years.
Help yourself to Nibbles. He was our favourite hamster, but it's what he would have wanted.
Are you sure this is pork? It's just because Mike Crackling has a tattoo.
Don't worry, we don't say grace. We just sacrifice a child to the great god Imhotep.
Doorbell! Excellent. That'll be Heather Mills and James Blunt. Hope he's brought his guitar.
I hope nobody's allergic to nuts, because I like to rest mine on the table.
Well, this is absolutely lovely. I say we all raise a glass to the Fuhrer!
10 of you arrived. Only one will leave.
Anyway, long story short, after about 2 hours, you couldn't tell what was poo and what was chocolate.
There is a vegetarian option. You can fuck off.
OK, at the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Ed and Andy. Now we come to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you can make your way to the performance area, please. I quote ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. OK, here we go. The first subject is lines you wouldn't hear in a sci-fi film.
We've discovered an alien queen, and she's laid enough eggs to take over the galaxy. This writing, it says, Katuna.
I am C-3PO. This is my cousin, WD-40.
All right, Chewie, you look different after that back sack and crack wax.
My name is Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is my brother, Oh Be Careful, my sister, Oh Behave, my dog, Oh Be a Sport.
Use the Force, Luke. I've run out of lubricant.
Yeah, that's right. We aliens have learnt your language by listening to your radio broadcasts.
The androids are going berserk, Captain. Let's try switching them off and then on again.
Stardate 2171.6. Captain's log. Still won't flush. I'll try again later.
Vader, you look like a big black dildo.
Captain, I've been repeatedly firing this laser at that alien, but all I've managed to do is improve its eyesight and give it a Brazilian.
It's not easy being a Vulcan, Captain. Due to my death grip, I can't masturbate.
Had that hairball in there for years.
You're loving Chewie.
I need to break into the Death Star's computer system. Who knows Darth Maul's mother's maiden name?
Captain, the ethereal sounds being made by this beautiful dying creature from another world is some funky shit.
OK, the next topic is things you wouldn't hear on the radio.
In that episode of the Hugh Dennis story, Hugh Dennis was played by Bruce Willis, Steve Punt was played by Hugh Dennis, and the band was Shawaddy Waddy.
You touch my turnips and I'll fuck you up.
And now for a travel update. There is an accident on the M1. It's a good one, so hurry up. There's flames and everything.
Next, a book at bedtime. Martin Jarvis reads the speeches of Hitler in a high-pitched girl's voice.
Good afternoon, this is Radio 4 and I have a regional accent.
Next on Radio 4, the dogging forecast.
Here on Traffic Watch, we're predicting long delays on the M4, where I'm about to hit my ex-wife's car with this helicopter.
And now it's the panel show where our panel try to stave off premature ejaculation. Yes, it's just a minute.
Good morning, this is Breakfast with Tony Blackburn. I'm not actually on the radio, I've broken into your kitchen. Do you want toast?
Next, more lesbian propaganda with Woman's Hour.
Well, you've certainly stumped the Gardener's Question Time panel. None of us know how to bring a fox to orgasm.
You're listening to Heart FM. The same 5 songs all day long.
"6 a.m, welcome to the breakfast show. Who's up at 6 a.m? My wife's leaving me. My dad didn't get up at 6 a.m. and he was a fucking miner.
OK, the end of that round, the points go to Frankie, Hugh and Michael.